There are so many vaginal lubricants on the market that it's so confusing which one to buy. The commonest question I get asked is like, which one do you recommend? Well, let's talk about vaginal lubricants today, and then you can decide which one you want to buy. Now remember, vagina normally is lined by the glands which produce secretions when a woman gets sexually aroused. These secretions, by increasing the wetness in the vagina, makes the whole experience much pleasurable. But there are times in our life when vaginal secretion decreases, and this can cause dryness, itching, burning, and pain, and sex will be painful. So there are times in our life, for example, if you are taking certain medications like antihistaminic or some antidepressants, if you are dehydrated, if you are a smoker, if you are undergoing some kind of a cancer treatment, if you just had a baby, or you are breastfeeding, or you are in perimenopause or menopause, because there are decreased hormones in your body, there is a decreased secretion. And all this can cause vaginal dryness, which may be temporary in most of the times, but sometime in menopause it could be long lasting. So that's when the vaginal lubricants come in hand. Now anybody can use vaginal lubricant. You don't have to have vaginal dryness to use it. So there are three main categories of vaginal lubricants out on the market. One is water-based, one is silicone-based, and then the third one is oil-based. So let's talk about the water-based one. So the water-based lubricants are very widely available, very easy to find. They are cheap, so very cost-effective. And you can use them with condoms. They are pretty safe. So the advantage of the water-based one is the cost, which is they're cheap, very easily available. As I said, they will not stain your sheets or your clothes, easy to clean up. You can just wash it up with water, no big deal. And also they can be used. I mean, there are two types out there. There are some with glycerine and some without glycerine. The one with the glycerine have a little bit of a sweet taste to it. So you can use that during oral sex as well. Now, the problems with the water-based one is that during sex, it dries up very quickly. So it has to be reapplied. Some people can get like an allergic reaction, like a skin reaction to glycerine content of it. So you just have to avoid that. And some people are more prone to like a yeast infection, and the sugar from the glycerine can make you more prone to have yeast infections. So if you're getting those, and if you're using the water-based lubricant with glycerine in it, just change it over. Okay, some examples of the water-based one are KY gel as well as Astroglide. So if you want to trial those, you can check it out. They're available everywhere. So then the second kind is the one with silicone-based. Now the silicone-based lubricants are tasteless, odorless. They're very silky and soft and more slippery. So they are more desirable most of the time by people. They can be used with condoms, but if you are using any sex toys, especially the silicone-based sex toys, don't use them, because over time they will destroy that. So the advantage of the silicone-based is that you don't have to reapply it. It lasts a long time. If you're interested in some water activities or water play, the silicone-based one will last there. The water-based one will just wash off. They're kind of hard to clean up though, and they can sometimes stain the clothes. So you just have to be careful with the silicone-based one. Popular silicone-based one is Replens. It's very popular. People like it just because of the silicone base. It doesn't dry up quickly. So maybe you want to go and check it out. So the third type is the oil-based lubricants. Now, oil-based lubricants could be natural oils which are available easily, like olive oil or coconut oil or butter. The advantage of them is that it's easily available, very cheap. They are usually easy to use. They usually don't cause any allergic reaction, but sometimes can cause vaginal infections. So you can trial the natural ones. The synthetic oil is called Uberlube. One of the synthetic oil based lubricant is called Uberlube. You can trial those. They have got a mineral oil in it, so they can cause reactions, skin reactions. So you just have to be very careful with it. There are certain organic or vegan lubricants available on the market. They're a little bit more expensive and a very short shelf life. So you can trial them if you want to, but cost effectiveness wise, they are going to be a little bit more expensive. So before you go out and look for lubricants on the market, there are a few things I want you to consider. If you are in a perimenopause, menopause age range and have a lot of vaginal dryness and want to look for a lubricant, I would suggest to try something like a silicone-based. Oil-based is fine too, silicone or oil-based. Stay away from the water-based because it dries up very quickly. If you are going to use a latex condoms, then avoid the oil-based. Definitely, because that will damage the condom. If you are interested in pregnancy, then check for sperm friendly or fertility friendly on the packaging. It's written down there. So some of the lubricants can have a spermicide in it, so just to, or some of them can be harmful to the sperm, so buy this special kind which are fertility friendly. If you are gonna have any water activities, then I would go for a silicone based. If you are gonna use any sex toys, I would definitely stay away from the silicone base. So when you're using a lubricant, just take some in your hand, warm it up before you apply it. Just will make a big difference. Number 2, apply it liberally. Put it on the vulva, vagina, inside of the vagina, tip of the penis, as well as on the sex toy as well. Just make a part of the foreplay, make it more fun, and also apply it just before penetration so it lasts longer. Now, the bottom line is there are so many lubricants available on the market. There are so many companies making it. I tried to divide them into 3 groups for you so you can kind of an idea which way you're going. But which one you want, it depends on you. Try different kinds and see which works the best for you, for your kind of a situation. And how much to apply, how often, how long it's gonna last is also very individual. So trial different things. Go check out the packaging. If you have any questions, ask me, leave some comments below for me, and I'll get back with you guys.